What is up? Eric Hill behind the camera today, one half of the Hill Twins, and I'm here to deliver you a very cool deck profile that I actually just created not too long ago. And that's going to be of Demigra, as you see on the screen. I personally really like the deck because of the leader himself. And when he's awakened, he allows you to actually overwhelm or dark overwhelm twice in a turn, and that's pretty broken. That's pretty broken. He has that wormhole effect. So without further ado, let's get into the deck profile and explain some of the cards that we play. So guys, if you don't know what Demigra does, I'll just pull it up on the screen real fast. He is once per turn when he attacks a leader. You can place one card on the top. Sorry guys, you can place 3 cards from the top of your deck into the drop area, and then draw 1 card. Then you awaken at 4 less life, and you restand to energy. So that's always going to be good. You guys started seeing the restand to energy and how effective it can be, especially later on in the game when you're trying to truly optimize your plays. Then Ghastly Malice, Demigra, Wormhole he has, and that's just going to allow you to Dark Overwhelm or Overwhelm twice in 1 turn. So instead of doing it once and once, usually now you can do it twice, which is really good. And you guys are going to see why. Lastly, once per turn, send up to 3 cards from your warp to your drop area and draw, yeah, he has that auto when he attacks, he draws 1 card. So that's always really good. So let's get into the spicy part, guys. Main deck. So we, as you guys can see, it's a mono black deck primarily, but we do play 4 red cards, and that's going to be Furthering Destruction Champa. The reason why we play this card is because Champa is just such a great card in general. It's one of those cards where you can really catch your opponent off guard, and if you do so, this card becomes absolutely broken. We also do play some crits in the deck, and that's primarily one of the reasons why we have it as well. But more importantly, we're generally using it so that we can catch our opponent off guard, right? Now, next we have 4 Time Control Corona. You guys already know about this card. You guys know specifically that this card has been this card has been primarily in the mouths of everyone. She stops Shagash. We don't want to have to worry about Shagash, so we're just gonna mainboard her. If we catch her, we catch her. If we don't, we don't. And that's that. We're gonna be going through the deck. So she's definitely important, and she's just a filter. She's gonna draw a card. So we play 4 of her. Next, guys, we got Gravy and Demigra's Throw. He is a pretty good combo piece of the deck because either you attack with him or you combo with him, and you move 2 cards from the warp area to the discard pile, and you're gonna see why he's gonna come in handy later on in the game. Because later on in the game, when you when you awaken, you have Ghastly Malice, Demigra, and Demigra is going to allow you to overwhelm and dark overwhelm twice. Now, if you guys are looking at the whole picture, we don't have too many dark overwhelm cards to begin with. However, it's the overwhelm that we're primarily worried about, right? So next we have Supreme Kai of Time, World's Protector. We play her at 4. She's just our simple 10K. She'll probably be live most of the times by like turn 1, turn 2. So that's always really good. And we have various means of getting her back, which is so great. Next we play 4 Time Patrol Trunks. He is going to be the filter of the deck. 3 cards is going to be on average. On average, we can get 3 cards into the discard pile. So that's what we're looking for. Those 3-drop warps. That's going to automatically, easily filter us. And he's going to do just that. Next, we have the Time Trauma Mass Saiyan. I absolutely love this card. This card makes every black deck playable. Simple. Every black deck playable, because if your leader card is black, when he can take 2 lives, and then he also KOs an opponent's battle card. and that's just super strong because Awakening is the name of the game, and especially with this leader, Ghastly Malice Demigra, you want to awaken. You want to awaken as fast as possible because you're not necessarily worried too much on key to maneuver around. You're worried about your overall being as consistent as possible in this deck. Um, yeah, so he's very important. Next, we play Desperate Onslaught Bardock. He's great overall for 4. And what he does is he has critical, and when he is overwhelmed, during the turn that he's overwhelmed, your opponent can't play blockers. So this is good because we actually main board a potential threat against apes. We main board a potential threat against majority of cards, you know, and they can't block it, and that's where our Chomper double strikes come in handy right then and there if we want to double strike crit, or if we really trying to go for game. We're not worried about Shugesh anymore because we play the Corona. So this is going to be such a beautiful card in this deck, and that's the reason why we play 4 of those. Next on the list, we have Trunks, Power Overseeing Time. This guy is just a monster. You guys already know what he does. Over on for 4, he plays 2 energy. You can grab a battle card from your Overarm POW, and I mean, right then and there, he's gonna automatically go for the 10Ks. He's gonna go for our Beyond leader. He's gonna sorry guys, our secret rare. He's gonna go for a temporal Demigra, the 7 drop. He's gonna go for anything you need in that moment, especially if you're trying to go for game. Next, we play more kill cards. Dimensional Banish of Fool. Fool is just great. I mean, he's an overwhelm for 5 from 1 key, and he just automatically kills anybody. He also has double strike, so him and Mass Saiyan together is just going to control the board. We're going to be able to say, okay, well, you're playing veggies? No. Okay, well, you have something big on the board. Let's get rid of it. Bada boom, bada bang. Next, guys, we have 2 Scientist Fool. Draw power is not going to be too much of an issue in this deck because of the fact that we're going to have pretty good hand power from Mass Saiyan, the trauma one that picks up 2 life, and Awakening and attacking every turn. So that's going to be fine. We don't need any more of him. He is costly in terms of his overall cost. Obviously we play things like Gravy and Demigra's Throw. He's gonna allow us to move cards back from the discard from the warp area to the discard pile, and so will our Awakened leader. So you're gonna see like he's gonna be great. Next we have Temporal Darkness Demigra. He's the 7 drop of the deck. I mean, he's just absolutely great. We can only fit 3 of him in the deck because of space issues, but hey, you know, we're not too worried about it. Next, guys, we have our secret rare on the list. This is the little secret rare. He's broken. So for 10, and I think it's 7 or 5. I have to double check. Can't see him down there. But what he does is he actually has ultimate, and he's a Dark Overarm for 5, I believe. And he has a triple strike, so he's one of the finishers of the deck. And when you attack with this card, you can combo with 4 cards from your opponent's hand. 4 battle cards. Simple. Simple. He's hand destruction. Simple. So if they don't have like Bloodlust or anything like that, you're automatically going broken. You're automatically gonna say, okay, well you have Shugeshes, which wouldn't matter anyways, or 10Ks, you're hoarding on me. Let's get rid of them. And lastly but not least, we play Dark Plot. We play 4 of Dark Plot. Dark Plot is just absolutely amazing in this deck because we're going to be able to drop cards like Desperate Onslaught Bardock for 1 energy basically on turn 4. The Trauma Saiyan, we're going to be able to drop Time Patrol Trunks, a free double strike, you know, just so freely. And, you know, it's going to re-stand us our energy. We want to be able to, you know, gain bodies on board, while also, you know, keeping our energy as open as possible so we can do more overwhelm, use further and destruction chomper, etc. And yeah, so, and for our combos, of course. And that's the deck profile, guys. So this is our mono deck. This is our mono black Demigra deck profile. I really enjoy the deck so far. I'm going to be test playing it on Octagon. So make sure that you guys follow us on stream at TheHIllTwins. We also do have a Patreon, guys. If you guys want to support us on Patreon, we have our lowest tier, which is $1 tier, and those are just for the Saiyan, young Saiyans a young Saiyan tier who just wants to support us. So that's just that. I can actually pull it up for you guys real fast, and let me pull it up for you guys real fast. What the heck? Oops. All right, guys, so this is our Patreon here. I'll just go through it real fast for you all, and just show you what you guys can do. So we are creating informative Dragon Ball Super card game videos and written content. Eon and I is gonna start writing a lot of stuff for you guys as well. And yeah, so you guys can see we have 2 Patreons right now. So shout out to you guys. We really appreciate you both. We have our Young Saiyan tier. This is just to support us, $1 more. $1 goes a long way, guys, in the bigger picture. That's very important. Then we have the Fusion Dance tier, where the Young Saiyans kind of just, start to learn these things, and that's our $5 tier. And with that $5 tier, once a month access to our monthly raffles and giveaways. You also have once a month access to exclusive one-on-one deck analysis and strategy counseling for your deck construction. So if you have a specific deck that you want to use, Eon and I will both, do this one-on-one deck construction with you, and look at the deck and show you guys, okay, well, what is your deck trying to do? How can we make it efficacious, more efficacious to what it's trying to do? You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that you can benefit from that. Then we have the Fusion Ha, which is our $10 rank, and same thing that you get in the $5 one, but you get a competitive meta analyst, and you start to get written content and everything like that. We also do the how to play videos, which is really good. And lastly, for these, before you get to the TheHIllTwin rank, which is Super Saiyan 3 rank, you get all of these, but you get 2 times the entry access to our giveaways, and you will be listed as an honorary Hill fan. But that's for everyone. So if you're going to support us, just even for $1, you're going to be listed on the ends of our videos, and you'll be added as honorary Hill fan. So I don't gotta bang, how to play videos, obviously, and then you get an exclusive 30-minute chat through the phone, social media, or what have you, with us. We can discuss just about anything in terms of DBS or non-DBS related. It's fine. We're pretty cool, personable people. So lastly but not least, which is our most expensive tier, is that $50 tier a month, and we have Heightened Evolution TheHIllTwin tier, and I'm not going to even let you know what it does. You guys can check out the Patreon, see the tiers for yourself, and we have a Patreon specific video right now that's pretty dope. And yeah, so guys, thank you so much for enduring this. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like always, guys, thank you for all the support. Stay super.
Branford, bro. I blow a bag today. I don't do nothing for gazy. I blow the bag today. Walk in the mall and go crazy. I blow a